inside the 6-yard box after another defensive mix-up, and then straight after half-time, Arsenal came roaring out and were able to score just after the restart. It got tense, that's for sure, after that, but Arsenal managing to hold on to win the 3 points and go above Everton in the league. Chris, your thoughts on what was a bit of a rollercoaster game here?
It was a rollercoaster, Max, a real thriller. I thought we started really badly. I think looking at the numbers early on from Opta, we lost 9 of the first 10 duels. We didn't get going at all. Saka came on, gave us that impetus down the left with the insurance policy of Xhaka sitting in behind him, and wouldn't you know it, Saka who sets up Nketiah for the first goal. And from that moment, really, we were sparked into life and gave as good as we got after that slow start. Hats off to Everton. Ancelotti's got them working hard. They've got some good players. They will be gutted not to come away with a draw, but we are turning those draws into wins. Up to 9th, momentum is with us.
Momentum most certainly is with us, and to find out exactly how we did that, we're going to head back down to the studio team of Anita Jones, Joel Bayer, and of course Jeremy Alliadier.
Thanks, Max. What can we say? Arteta's Arsenal remains unbeaten in 2020. Joel, I'm going to come to you first. Can I get your thoughts on the second half there?
Honestly, I'm just so happy that, like what Max Jones said and our boss over there, Chris said, we need to make sure that we've done well to turn those draws into wins. And I think that was the issue before, because these games, we weren't getting 3 points at all, man. We were losing, we were either losing or drawing them. But now, all of a sudden, there's a new breath of fresh air, and I'm loving the times at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a feeling. You know, obviously, at the end, it was a bit tough. You kind of were on edge a little bit, thinking, oh, God, you don't want Everton to equalise. But I don't know, you always felt that even when they scored after 2 minutes, that we were going to get into that game and we were going to create chances, score goals. So, like you said, you know, from them little, we're going to draw again. Yeah. Now you just feel that, now the draw are done, we're going to win, you know, and that's a different atmosphere in the stadium. The fans are cheering up now, they're all behind the team, they feel there's a different atmosphere, different feeling, a confidence into the team. So yeah, it's good to see.
No, definitely electric in the stadium. Someone who got that second goal for us and then the winning goal is, of course, our captain, Aubameyang. You guys have been so in awe of him on socials. So first of all, there's an Arsenal tweet. He scored again. We didn't even have time to tell you the second half had kicked off. No, we were still in the studio, Joel, weren't we? Abazet's there saying Everton scored after 49 seconds. Abba said, I can do it better, and scored after 25 seconds in the second half. Another one there, he's world class. I don't care what anyone says, could get the golden boot again. We sure hope he does. Gary Lineker coming in there. So there are some players that when they're one-on-one with the keeper, you just know they'll score. We couldn't say it any better. Aubameyang is one of them, master of his craft. I mean, Jeremy, we're always praising Aubameyang, but I've got to ask you, how was he today?
It's just fantastic, you know, it's just, like we said before, any position you play him, you know he's going to create chances, you know he will get chances, and when very often he gets chances, he scores. And there's not many players that can do that, you know. As soon as you saw him going on 1v1, it's like you might as well just close your eyes, you know he's going to put it in. So it's just been incredible this season, and having the armband, be captain, not captain, he doesn't care, he just scores his goal and make the team win. And, you know, with a player like this, you just always get a chance to just win games.
Joel's got a big smile on his face. I know you were super impressed with how Aubameyang was tracking back today as well.
I told you, I said before the start of the game, I said, guys, it doesn't matter where you play him. If you play him on the left-hand side, he will get you goals and he will defend as well. And we saw many a times in the second half, he was coming back, blocking things, doing the dirty work. And that's what you want from your captain. Sometimes your captain doesn't always have to shout, etc. There's people who are leaders in different ways. And you've said this to me once before in the past, how your team, your Arsenal team, when you played in there, people were leaders in all sorts of ways.
OK, so moving on from there, we're going to talk about Leno. He deserves a star mention. Some of the saves he made in that second half were incredible. Let's take a look at how you guys are reacting at home. So here, Loggy is saying that Leno's save reminds me of Peter Schmeichel. Another tweet coming up now. James Dodd, that's a massive save from Leno. Wrists of steel. Yes, we're having it. We love it. Another one, that save was world class. Holy smokes, Leno is my man of the match already. I mean, Jeremy, was he your man of the match?
I'm an forward, so I will have Aubameyang as my man of the match. But he's been great. You know, the reading of the game, everything is done. The saves, obviously, on the goals. Maybe the second one he could have maybe done a bit better. But yeah, he's been great all season. To be fair, it's not just today. So you know, like I said, when you've got a striker that scores goals and a goalkeeper that can make save like this, you just, you know, they both gain you points in whatever way. So it's yeah, it's great to have players like this, you know, in your team. When they're performing and they're at 100%, then you always got a chance.
Yeah, so as many saves as Leno made, Arsenal had some chances which they just didn't capitalise on, that you guys have been speaking about on socials. So let's take a look at that now. Sorry, so Everton's misses, got it wrong. But anyway, how many chances have Everton missed today? My goodness, Everton have missed some great chances. I mean, do you think they had a chance to get back in there at the end?
To be fair, at the end, I was a bit worrying up there. I was thinking, oh God, you know, I don't want it to get another draw and get them, you know, see them coming back into the game. But you know, I always believe into creating your own luck, and I think when you're in that spiral of positive attitude and positive energy around the stadium and around the team, luck is with you. And I just feel at the time, maybe when we were drawing and conceding goals at the end of the game, and just feel, wow, why? Well, today, you know, it changed. Now the luck is with us. They've got chances, but we still win the game.
Yeah.
So I just feel, you know, you create your own chance, and I think we do at the moment.
OK, another player that's definitely worthy of mention is Dani Ceballos. I mean, he got such an incredible applause when he was changed in that second half. You guys have been speaking a lot about him as well on socials. So Fab here, thanks for the tweet, says, we should make his loan deal permanent. Ceballos plays with such passion and tenacity. I really love the way he plays. Another one, Ceballos' best game in an Arsenal shirt. Wow, that's serious there. Another one too. Thank you, Paul D, for the tweet. Nice to see both Ceballos and Xhaka giving our midfield a bit of steel, getting stuck into them today. And one more here from Marcus. Look at how he's growing, been among Arsenal's best performers, both against Newcastle and again today. Press resistant, a great line breaker and forever underrated defensively. Wow, Joe, I want to bring you in there. Do you agree with that last statement, that he is underrated when he's in that defensive capacity?
100%, because I think the best thing about him is is not only what he does on the ball, but off the ball as well, his positional play. So I wouldn't say he's the greatest tackler I've ever seen. I wouldn't say that he's a DM, but I just see that he's always at the right place at the right time, and that's really, really important. It means that the team doesn't have to work as hard. It means that he doesn't have to work as hard. Not saying that he doesn't work, but it just means that it's free-flowing football, and I'm very proud of him because he's been in and out of the squad this season. I would have wanted to see him play more, but now that he's back in, it's as if he was never away in the first place. So I totally agree with that comment for sure.
OK, so off the back of that win, let's take a look at how things are on the table. So we're back in the top 10 there, gone up to 9th from 11th before the game started. We're on 37 points, also minimised the gap between us and 4th place Chelsea. Still a lot to play for, but obviously we're in a much better place now.
We definitely are, for sure. We're on the way up. We're coming back. We're getting closer, and hopefully, you know, we can carry on, you know, until the end of the season. And who knows what can happen? I think, you know, all them teams are going to lose point. You know, there's so many games. There's Champions League. There's Europa League. There's many games to come, and they all play for different stuff. So, as much as I would love us to win the Europa League and just focus on that to get Champions League football, but at the same time, I just think if you play like this every single game, you're going to get very close.
Yeah, how important is that momentum that we build going forward now as well?
It's massive. It's massive for every club. Every team will tell you, every player will tell you, when you start winning games, you just feel, nah, we're going to win. And you go with that attitude before any games, you know, we'll get Olympiacos there, and then there'll be another game that we just feel, even before starting the game, now we're going to win today.
And this is huge, Jeremy, because don't forget, Everton coming into this game have had a brilliant, brilliant form. You know, last 5 games, played exceptionally well. They've won games that they might not have won before. Like example, Watford. And if you're an Arsenal player, you're going to be taking this and saying, yeah, we can play anyone, we can stop anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is not an easy win today, believe it or not. That's not easy.
Okay, guys, I'm going to come to you for that all-important one word to describe the match, please. Jeremy, you first.
Exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah, thinking about the future.
Incredible.
I know you get a little nod in it as well. Incredible and exciting. We'll take it here. As ever, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in the Arsenal Nation studio on Thursday when we have that Europa League match against Olympiacos. Make sure you tune in from 7:15 for all the build-up until kick-off. See you soon.